So I've always thought I would never get involved in politics. I think you can do more in the private sector. This and what is going on has actually made me pause that thought. I was saying to you, that old Plato quote, if you don't do your public service and run for office, you're doomed to be run by basically dummies.
That sounds like Plato.
And right now, I feel like that's what's happening. Now, not everyone's getting out to vote. I think what the Democrats have done is they've let the fox into the henhouse.
Right.
And now he's just running rampant and kicking them all out.
Right.
So it's a scary time. We need leaders to step up. Depending on what day you catch on me in Nantucket, when I roll out of bed, I have a nice ocean view, and it's like, why do I want to ruin my life and get involved in this mess? Because I know what comes with it.
You know, Dave, when the cost of affordability is sky high and only rising, nothing screams relatability than gloating about an ocean view mansion that you have in Nantucket. Voters will definitely resonate with that.
But sometimes I do feel like it's my duty. I can't turn away. I feel like I could make a change. Maybe I do run in politics. So I don't know. It depends on the day you catch me. But let me say this. I spend a lot of my day losing my mind on what's happening right now, especially in New York.
Yeah.
I mean, you got the Nazi in Maine. This really, really, really worries me. So
you
I'm not
might
sure.
run against Mamdani.
I would love to run against. If I was going to run, it would be here. Can I win here? I have no idea.
You cannot.
I don't know the demographics, whether they get enough votes. There's a lot of people who like me in New York City. I know that.
I suppose he's right. I mean, he's there with Jesse Waters on the set of Fox News. Fox News has a headquarters in New York City. There are many employees at Fox News. You know what? He's got a point. He does have some fans there.
I've done a lot of good in New York City when I wasn't thinking about politics, whether it's the Barstool Fund, pizza places. So it wasn't for show. I've had a real job. I've done real things.
I mean this with all due disrespect in the entire world.
Strong Parmesan. This is an acquired taste. Like, if you get this, know you're going to get hit with a left, right in the face with Parmesan. No joke. I try to give everybody good scores. I gave this place, like, maybe the worst score I've given in a long time, and then the owner came out with so it actually worked out.
Let me be a little clearer. Move on. Don't stand in front of my business.
Let me be clear.
Let me be clear. Get the out of my business.
You, public street, motherfucker.
Yeah, but
It's
this
a
is my
public
business.
street. This ain't your business.
Yeah, but this is my business, and you can stay here and call the police.
He's right across the street. Go get him. What are you going to tattle me on for standing on the public street?
Just being a
Your shirt's 6 sizes too small, fatso.
Just go yourself and the whole platform you're on.
Oh, you don't like the platform.
You're a joke to me, dude.
This is not a real job, man. You're going around ranking pizza. Be for real.
Unlike these clown politicians who have never had a job and never been in the real world for a day.
Right.
But the people voting for these people who just won are like these young, white, like Ivy League-ish, elite-ish women. It's like, who are they? Like, they'll never vote for me. They'll never believe in common sense.
Now, in his own state,
Mayor Mamdani does get a sweep of the 3 races in which he endorsed the Democratic primaries tonight.
He has now lost his primary to a radical socialist.
So let me just first start with the prediction markets last night. Here is Kelshi, one of these garbage apps, that at the time, this is last night, was predicting a 22% chance that all Mamdani-endorsed candidates would win. Valdez, Lander, and Chevalier. Well, I mean, we know what happened. Here is Mamdani walking into one of the victory parties. You can tell with the smile on his face that the results were positive. Mamdani emerges as kingmaker, pushing his slate to a primary sweep. Claire Valdez in New York's 7th district, winning with a clear victory, 56.1% of the vote. Brad Lander defeating Dan Goldman, the incumbent, with 65.8% of the vote. I'm going to get deeper into some of these races in a bit here. And then the biggest upset of them all, Chevalier, 49.4% of the vote. Because it has been just amazing to watch how they have been trying to frame these candidates. They don't do a very good job, because I'm often finding myself accidentally liking hate tweets without realizing it, because these candidates are fighting for things that are just common sense.
So are we ready to free Palestine? Are we ready to abolish ICE? Are we ready to win Medicare for all, housing for all, and unions for all?
Wow, terrifying stuff. Fighting for working people. Fighting for human rights. Fighting against a genocide. Scary things here.
So while Dave considers running, I personally have a much better matchup idea for him.
You know, this whole crap with this cancel culture and the...
Shut up! Shut the up! Nobody wants to hear it. You've been talking all week. You don't care what you have to say, just stop talking.
You got me right in my head. Damn it.
The reason I say this is because not only do Dave Portnoy and Michael Rappaport have serious beef, but they now, both the former co-workers, have made some sort of inclination that they are keen on running for mayor of New York City. I think the combined vote they would get would still be less than what Zohran Mamdani got. Josh Gottheimer couldn't even get it. Why would they? I love this. I absolutely love this. You know, yesterday on my Instagram and TikTok, I saw a video of Jake Paul saying that he has his next venture in store, and an idea he thought of, which is to play slot receiver in the National Football League. First, though, he wants to go to Stanford, and then he thought he could play for the Cleveland Browns or Dallas Cowboys, but he wants to go to Stanford first, and then he wants to go to the Cleveland Browns or the Dallas Cowboys. And here's my thing. I wish everyone in the world had the confidence of mediocre white men. Truly. Dave Portnoy thinks he could run New York City. If it's anything like the way that he ran parties at Barstool, people will die. Or if it's like interviews he's done, he'll make rape jokes about girls. Or what he'll do is he'll fat shame girls. That's a winner. Michael Rappaport thinks that he could run for the mayoralship of New York City. The guy hasn't been relevant since Friends. What makes you think that you have any sort of qualifications? And now Jake Paul, who just got the crap beaten out of him for the first time since he decided to fight a real boxer, because he made a ton of money fighting MMA guys, Nate Robinson, formerly of the NBA, Anderson Silva, who's 40. He thinks that he could play in the National Football League. I swear, man, these people are so unbelievably delusional. But hey, Dave, try. I would love to see you try. And I'd also love to see you fail. If you can and are willing, please become a paid member here at TYT Sports. And or go to tyt.com/join. In addition, you can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate it. Have a great day.